In this third example, we're in degrees again. And notice this time our input, our angle, is 3 theta, not just theta. So we need to change our range of values to be for 3 theta instead. Okay, right. On the PowerPoint there's a link to explain why we do this and why we don't divide by 3 until the very end. Okay. So now we have the trig function on its own. It's a reciprocal trig function, so let's take the reciprocal. Okay, and it's just the same as before. So if we do inverse cos of that, we got 121.8. Okay, we now need to find every value for 3 theta in the range 0 to 1080. So I'm going to draw my cast diagram for that. And again, we're looking where cos is a negative value. So cos is positive, C and all. So we want these two. We draw in where our angles are. Okay, so this is 121.8 degrees. So that will also be, making with the x-axis, 121.8 degrees. Now we're starting from 0 and we're going to whirl round 3 times to get to 1080. So I'm going to write out all my values. So 121.8 is where we start. The next one we do 360 minus 121.8. So I'll just draw that one on. Okay, and that gave us from before 238.2. Okay, so then basically we're just going round again, so we need to add 360 onto the 121.8. 360 plus 121.8 is 481.8. 198.2, 841.8. 0.2 degrees. Okay, so we've got all of the angles for 3 theta in the range up to 1080, and if we divide everything by 3 we'll get all the values that we want in our range 0 to 360. So let's just divide the last one. So that one will be 319 degrees, and I'll just do to 3 sig figs. So 841.8 divided by 3. It's a bit tedious this, so what we're going to do is use our calculators to get all of the values for the rest of them. So rather than having to work them all out individually, I'm now going to use the solve n button. So options, calc, solve n, and the equation is 1 over cos of 3x, okay, and that is equal to negative 1.9. Our value is x, and the range for x is 0 up to 360. And let's see what we get. Okay, so the first one is about a third of 121. Okay, and then we've got 79.4. And I just go up and read them along. So then 160. 1, we'll round it to 199.4, so that'll just be 199, and then we should hopefully be on, yes, 280. Okay, so those are our answers. We can also check using the graph. So let's go into graph mode. So I'm going to do 1 over cos of 3x, okay, and negative 1.9. So y equals the left and y equals the right. Let's just check the view window. I'd like to go from 0 up to 360, okay, and I need to make sure I'm including my negative 1.9, so let's do negative 2.5. Okay, and draw the graph. We know that it's a stretch of sec in the x direction, scale factor a third, so we've squashed up the sec graph, which makes sense. We do g-solve and we do intersect, and there we go. We can step ourselves through our 6 different solutions.